it. So,
Great.
I mean, how did that make you feel? Are you really relieved, or?
I am relieved. I wasn't sure because you saw it and how dramatic it was. I didn't know. I'm glad it was in the morning and that, like, people are kind of ready to
Yeah.
jump into a film. And I was surprised. I actually feel like it got a better response than when we were here with Dread. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it.
It's something what I call not quite horror.
Yeah,
it sort
yeah.
of lulls you into a false sense of security where you think that nothing's going to happen, and then obviously it just is relentless towards the end. I mean, what was the inspiration for it?
Well, for that exact reason is in movies I'm drawn to like that. I love to lull people into that because I think that reflects life. You never know when you're heading down this dark path and then suddenly you're dead, right?
Yeah.
Or you're involved with people that you had no idea. And I really like to tell those kind of stories, and I'm drawn to those kind of stories. The reason why we chose a Mormon Missionaries, because we started with a notion that who would you invite into your home, or who do you see often on the streets? I'm not sure how often you see missionaries here, but in a lot of America you see them a lot, in some states more than others. And then I really lean towards the Mormons because one of the co-writers was Mormon and could bring a lot of just realism to it, and it could kind of pull back that curtain on the religion a bit, and that was really the start of it.
Obviously there's the whole theme of Godsploitation, which I really didn't get in this. I'm just wondering, was the response from religious people, has it been good, or has anyone been pissed off?
No, no, we had very little, which I don't. Our producers, I think, would love that backlash.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really call for that. It's not really about it. But we had some backlash for the poster, but minimal. There's
Why,
not.
what's wrong with the poster?
Nothing, right? There's nothing. That's what I mean. You're like, why are they so angry? But Mormons typically actually don't protest.
Yeah.
The ones that are true Mormons aren't supposed to. So. We haven't really gotten a lot of backlash. I've had Mormons in the audience who are actually they like the details.
Yeah.
Even if they, I'm not saying that they're bad. They're not,
Yeah. I mean, Mitch Ryan was just incredible in that role. I mean, it must have been so hard for him to get into that headspace.
He was a fresh actor. He hasn't done a lot, and he really just made it his own. I love we built things together where he says things very matter-of-factly, and I love it because often you watch him, he has a way making things that aren't expositional sound expositional.
Yeah.
Which, in movies you often think that's wrong, but it really adds this strange quirkiness to his character, and when you meet people like that, because I have that kind of over-explain something over and over again, you wonder where their headspace is, and he did a lot of things like that in the film, and
he looks so all-American as well. He sort of looks like a non-threatening Channing Tatum.
I know. Yeah.
He's just kind of blonde and blue-eyed. I mean, I suppose that was kind of important as well, that he didn't look like a weirdo.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was I think the original script was meant to be more of a
psycho kind of.
And also someone who was, I'd say, genuinely more handsome. And Mitch is very handsome, but he has quirkiness to him that I think lends, at least I think he does, lends something then, even though he's blonde and blue-eyed, he has qualities that make him likable and charming, but not in a sexy way. Maybe when he has his shirt off, girls are drawn to him. But you know what I mean? There's something there that's maybe it is a guy you want to marry.
Yeah, it's the innocence of him. I mean, how did it turn from a slasher into sort of a dramatic thriller?
Well, mainly that was off from the start, where I was like, I want to do something dramatic.
Yeah.
Because all my films kind of lean towards drama, and I was like, I really kind of want to jump into that space even further and just tell a drama that, happens to go in dark places, and let's let it play out. You got the hand touch.
Yeah. Okay, last question.
I think you could file that as sexual harassment.
What's next for you? Last question.
We just finished a film called Payment, which is kind of a proper horror film, ghost story, and we're in post now. Should be done with it in January.
Great.
But that's it.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you very much. Hello.